bringing it to everyone. But what is your product all about, where we're going to get a clarifier, a shampoo, and a conditioner? Why is this a set we should try?
Mary Beth, I created the Maison 276 3-step system as a way to manage my own silver hair. I have over 30 years of experience with silver hair because I began graying at a very early age.
Wow.
And so I really needed a clean product that could keep my silver hair bright and vibrant, keep it well moisturized without adding additional color.
And that's the whole thing. So this is specifically if you have gray hair, silver hair, blonde hair. If you have any of those colors of hair, you know what happens. It gets brassy undertones. It gets kind of a yellowish tint. So this is basically exactly what you want. She even numbered the bottles for you. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Let's go through it. Let me just quickly say, you get all 3 bottles for $32 or 3 monthly payments of $10.67. I will remind you, this is a QVC Clean Beauty brand. But I want to say, Angel, first of all, tell us why we have to start with the clarifier.
Okay, you already hit on it at first. One of the major concerns we have when we have silver or blonde hair, I like to say blondes are my hair sisters.
Oh,
because we have a lot of the same hair concerns.
I'll be your sister.
The first, yes. And so one of the first issues that we have is the brassiness, the dullness. I often say having white hair is like wearing the same white dress every day.
And you know we would never do that.
Right.
Because it would start to have that yellow tint.
Right, dull and dingy. And so that first clarifying step is to remove the discoloration and dullness and restore the natural vibrancy of your silver, gray, or blonde hair.
So would we put that on wet hair or dry hair?
Absolutely. You're going to apply this to damp hair.
Okay.
And you want to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. If you have a lot of discoloration, if we're dealing with years of discoloration, you may want to even leave it on for up to 15 or 20 minutes, and that's fine. This is a very gentle conditioner, and it's the beginning process of removing that surface product buildup and dirt. And then you want to rinse that out, and then you're going to move on to step 2, which is our hydrating shampoo. Again, a very gentle cleanser, very rich in emollient. I would recommend using less than you think you need to. It's very, very rich.
Ooh, that is rich.
Absolutely.
That is nice. So then are we going to just shampoo once and then rinse?
I would say shampoo once first. I really think we do a lot of over shampooing of our hair, and we wonder why it's dry. But if you're shampooing frequently, I would recommend shampooing once and then move on to our Restore Conditioner.
All right.
Now, the Restore Conditioner is very versatile. You can use it as a leave-in or a rinse out.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely thicker. You can see this is the shampoo right here. That is the conditioner right there. And so we should put the conditioner on and then leave it on for while we finish our shower kind of thing?
You can do that as a deep conditioner, or you can rinse it out immediately. Also, you can tailor that based on your particular hair type. If you have fine or thin hair, you may want to use the conditioner as a rinse out. If you have curly hair, like mine, those textures that tend to be on the dry side, you can use that as a leave-in conditioner.
Here's what I want to go to next is what's in this? What are the ingredients that are in this product?
So when I created this, to your point, in my kitchen, originally for my own hair, I really wanted to take on a very clean beauty life. I was really trying to clean up my beauty, my beauty counter. And so I started with very, very clean, natural ingredients. So we know this is luscious coconut. Coconut is very, very moisturizing and hydrating. And as we get older, and another characteristic of our silver hair is that it does tend to be drier. And so you have this hydrating coconut. Now we have sweet almond oil. This is ashwagandha root extract. That is really great for promoting healthy scalp. And then finally over here, we have jojoba, which is very, very rich in vitamin E, also very, very moisturizing and hydrating. And then finally, we have lemongrass.
Oh, I love lemongrass. Oh, it smells so, so good. And these, like you said, these are things that we realize, we see, we know what they are. They're very, you know, in the earth type of thing. But what I want to ask you Angel, because this is a clean beauty brand,
Yes.
what's not in these?
Great. We have no phosphates, no sulfates, no parabens, no silicons, and also, Mary Beth already mentioned this, but I want to just really point out the fact that this is a white product. One of the challenges of having silver or blonde hair is that many of the products have had purple pigment.
Right.
And so I wanted to create a product that was not only just healthy for your hair, but would not give you unwanted color.
And also no dyes. I mean, you don't have that purple dye in
Exactly.
there. Here's the thing. These are already very, very popular. You're getting all 3 bottles for $32, and it's on Easy Pay. The first one is the one that really makes the difference, especially because that's your clarifier. If you're going into swimming in pools with chlorine and things like that, especially if you're blonde, your hair can start to turn green. I know from experience. So you really need to clarify it, whether it's silver hair, gray hair, blonde hair. Get rid of the brassy tones, the green tones. And then once you've sat the clarifier on your hair, maybe 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then shampoo it out and add your conditioner. And how often would we need to use this?
This system is very gentle. It's designed to be a regular part of your hair regimen.
Yeah.
So every single time you wash or shampoo, you can use the 3-step system. Every single one
so
of
beautiful.
Thank you.
Show us your before and after.
So as
Tell
you
me
can
about
see,
that.
if you look at the before, I have a lot of dullness and discoloration, particularly on the front and the ends. I can be honest with you, I often get makeup in my hair.
Right.
And so over time, that just will tint your hair because it has color, and I'm adding color to colorless hair.
Right.
So if you go to my after one shampoo, one use of the entire system, all of that discoloration is removed.
Wow.
And the tips of the hair are as white as the root.
Right.
Because the root is the newest hair, and that's what we're going for.
And the difference was a looking of about 10 years difference of age. We're going to take a look at Harriet over here. And I think, let's go ahead and go on over to Harriet. So we've got a before and an after.
Yes.
I gotta say, your hair looks amazing.
So if you look at the tips of Harriet's hair and her before, how it's a little, it's a little dull.
Yeah.
And now if you look at this now, it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Look at the moisture.
And we're gonna.
I know I'm going in your face, but look at how beautiful this is, and the shine and the bounce. So this is your shampoo and conditioner, and your clarifier is also giving us some volume and some bounce.
Yes, every single one of the steps has the same botanical mix. All of those healthy ingredients that we just pointed out on the tray. So every step of the way, you're moisturizing, you're hydrating, you're conditioning, sealing the cuticle, which adds to shine.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
We're going to come over to our next model.
Yes.
By the way, more than 500 sets already gone. If you're going to get this set, this is brand new to QVC. We're very excited that you're joining us. And this is Michelle. So let's talk about your hair and the before and the after.
So as you can see, Michelle is what we are now referring to as a transitioning silver, meaning she used to color her hair, and now she's decided to embrace this beautiful mane of hair.
Yes.
And it's simply gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
But you can see even from the before, she already had very beautiful hair, but in her after, it's even, just those silver hairs just pop.
Man,
absolutely.
we're going to hopefully show you from the side, because I have to say, when you see the hair on the side, like I'm looking at it, it's beautiful. I mean, look at this. We actually have to take her the other way. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
but look at this. I mean,
you see how that just pops?
Yeah, exactly. So I want to remind you, if you have silver hair, if you have gray hair, if you have hair like, were you a brunette all your life?
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of brunettes then go gray. And so you end up with kind of that different little color down here. But the thing is that this is going to help balance the color from top to bottom. I want to go back. We're going to show you what the studies have said about this set. And tell me about this, Angel.
So in our consumer survey, it really reiterates many of the things that we've been talking about. In terms of 89% of our customers saw an immediate improvement even after the first or second use.
See, that's just it. You're going to see results fairly quickly.
Fairly quickly. And also, now we know some people have maybe had this discoloration issue for a period of time. But if you look at the next result, 92% of participants saw significant improvement and after just 3 or more uses.
Wow.
So, I mean, which is why it's important to continue to use it and incorporate it as a part of your regular hair care regimen.
Here's Tony, and let's take a look at Tony's before and after. And there you can see she's got kind of the salt and pepper look in her hair. But tell me a little bit about the difference from the before to the after.
So if you look at her curl pattern, it's very moisturized, very defined, because of all those yummy nutrients that we just talked about. We already talked about how the fact that oftentimes our silver hair can be a little bit wiry, dry, especially if you have a curly hair texture. And so you can see an immediate improvement in Tony's beautiful hair.
And we've got Luann, the blonde with the blonde.
Yes.
Let's talk about Luann's hair, because a lot of times blondes get dull. Like I said, if you swim, if you're in chlorine, maybe you go and you do aquasizing and things like that, you can end up with hair that looks so brassy and dull, and even with a greenish tint to it.
But
and this will clarify it. Wow, that looks beautiful.
It's so bright, especially, that side sweep is so much brighter.
And with no purple dyes, no purple tints, I want to just remind you, this is a clean beauty brand. That means it doesn't have any of those bad ingredients and chemicals in it. But here's what you get. You get all 3 bottles. The first bottle is the clarifier, which is what's really gonna, we call it the pre-shampoo. So
remove
you put this on your damp hair, 5, 10, 15 minutes. Then wash it out with the shampoo. Put in your conditioner. Obviously, shampoo, rinse that out. Put on your conditioner, rinse that out, and then do this like maybe twice a week. What would you say? You know, probably about two times a week.
Yes,
or so?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a clean beauty brand, and so it doesn't have the sulfates, the phosphates, the parabens, silicones, mineral oils, purple dyes. That's why it's a clean beauty brand. But I think this is brilliant. There's so many people that have the silver, the gray, and the blonde hair. You are terrific, Angel. Thank you so much. That was terrific. Guess what? There's a handsome gentleman that wants to talk to you up there, so we'll check that out.
Angel, come